Hey, welcome to the Dankest Dungeon. Today we're going to be doing a rematch with these front-facing commanders from the Commander Master set. Just a slight note here that might not have been clear in our last game. These are not the precons themselves, but these are decks that we made from the commanders from the decks. If you didn't catch our first game, be sure to check it out here in the upper right. And with that out of the way, let's go ahead and play.
Let's roll, people. I got a 10.
I got a 7.
3.
6. I love going last.
Would you rather reset our life?
No. I will keep.
I'm gonna keep. I will not.
I will not.
Do not like this, but I will attempt it.
This is okay.
I'll draw my card for 10. Dragoon Triumph and pass 10.
Draw my turn. Draw my turn, yes. I see a Rogran Triumph and I raise you a Rogran Triumph.
Buddies.
Yes.
Gross. Inventors Fair. Expedition map, pass turn.
Let us Windswept Heath. I'm gonna grab a Zagoth Triumph. So if Magic were to introduce a new creature type, what would it be? What do you think they haven't made a creature of yet that you'd love to see a creature type for?
Glorps.
What?
They're very phallic.
I want the wingback cephalopods. Alright.
See, I want them to make the Mantar. It's half man, half another man. Just a human.
It's a human with 2 halves. Give me a centaur, but half in the other direction.
Go ahead.
Untap. Steam Vents. 2. Silencia Signet. Pass
Nice.
10.
We're gonna play this Plains and pass the turn.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're gonna untap, I'm gonna draw, and then I'm gonna play a Ghost Quarter and pass my turn.
Play a Forest Ring.
In reaction, I'm gonna pop my Expedition map. I'm gonna grab my Eldrazi Temple.
Tap for green and 2, have a colorless floating. 3 visits. Grab an Overgrown Tomb, shock in an Overgrown Tomb. And then I'm gonna tap a green, use the colorless floating for a Sanctum Weaver. Pass.
Untap. Draw.
That's not okay.
It's only 1 mana.
Play a Forest.
Right now.
Pay 2. Smig Signet. Pay 2. Ghoul Signet. Pass 10.
Command Tower. Dockside.
Well.
5 mana. So we're gonna Commodore Guff. We're gonna make a little wheezy boy.
The Whiz Kid is back.
Go ahead.
We're gonna play my Eldrazi Temple, pay 3 for a Basalt Monolith, and pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Forest. Have a colorless floating. I'm gonna mulch. I'm gonna reveal the top 4 cards in my library, put all lands revealed this way into my hand and the rest in my graveyard. Field of the Dead, Deathrake Leap, Parallel Lives, and Buried Alive. 5. I'm gonna cast Anikthea, Hand of Erebos, and I'm gonna make a Parallel Lives token.
At the end of your turn, we're pad exiling the Parallel Lives.
Okay. Well, unfortunate.
Untap. Draw. Wild Pair. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, if I cast it from my hand, I may search my library for a creature card with the same total power and toughness, put it into the battlefield, and shuffle your library. And pass turn.
What's a card? Play my mountain for turn. We're gonna create another wizard. Then I'm going to...
Do nothing, just pass.
That's literally all I can do. Go ahead.
Untap, draw. The Grey Havens. When it enters the battlefield, I get to scry. 6. Play my commander. We're gonna pay 2. Sword of the Animist. And then we're gonna pass my turn.
Let's play a Deathclap Glade. I want to pay 4. I'm going to channel a Shigeki Jukai Visionary. I'm going to return 1 target non-legendary card from my graveyard to my hand. I'm going to return Buried Alive to my hand.
Response. We're gonna pay 3. We're gonna Chaos Warp your commander.
Okay. In response, I'll tap that for 2. I'll tap it for white. It's a Tessin Champion.
Damn it.
Use the 2 and 2. Growing ranks. Beginning of my upkeep, populate. Constellation. Put a counter on that. Draw a card. And I will pass my turn.
And for turn, being Command Tower. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Cast Blur Sliver. I'm gonna look for something called that equals 4 in total for power and toughness.
Big scare.
Grab Crystalline. Use the green, no, let's say a blue. Gemhide. Search for a total of 2. Harmonic. Pop Whenever Sliver comes into play, destroy target artifact or enchantment.
Fuck. Leave me alone.
3, 4. Toxin Sliver. Enters Pop Assault Monolith. Search for something equaling 6. Constricting Sliver.
Slivers are now O-rings.
Enters, let's pop Soul Wing, and
You should O-ring
O-ring
his
him.
dog side.
The fact that he still has 4 mana is hurting my head.
1 Sliver.
In response, I'm gonna go ahead and Experimental Augury. I'm gonna look at the top 3 cards of my library, put one of them into my hand, proliferate.
Enters, pop Sword of the Amethyst, and O-Wing Mana Boy. Wild Pair. Bone Scythe enters.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. And at this point now, I have to target my own shit.
Is it a May? Is it?
No, it's
No,
a half.
it's a have to. O-Wing, your commander, Ben.
Why?
You wanna put him
I'm
under?
just gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, I don't play Silencia all that much, so bye Silencia.
This is exhilarating.
Hey, Eddie. 7 at Commodore Guff.
Guff is dead as fuck.
He only swung 7.
Do you know
No,
what the
7
word
with
double
double
strike
strike
means?
Oh my.
And then I'll just pass turn.
I'm gonna play this Mazavith. Go ahead.
I'm gonna play my land for turn. You know, I just passed turn.
Oh, I'm dumb. I could have played Guff again.
Play a swamp for turn. 2, 3. I'm gonna bury it alive. Grabbing an Eidolon Blossoms, Spirited Companion, and a Gravebreaker Lamia.
None of those seem to deal with what Michael's got going on.
I'll pass.
But I put something in Cabin of Souls. Gravemother. Pop that. Let's O-Wing Dockside. I guess Edward, we'll make this for you. This time's for you.
Is that all coming at me?
We'll just go all at you, Ed. 22, double
44.
strike, 44.
Fairy's protection! I don't exist! Leave me alone.
Go ahead, Eddie.
I play an island. Commodore Guff! We're gonna
Who
minus
reads that
3.
shit?
Everybody takes one.
Nice.
We already got Guff for 1.
Go ahead. Wow. I passed.
Untap, upkeep, draw, out. I'm gonna Demonic Tutor. I'm going to extinguish all hope. Destroy all
creatures.
non-enchantment.
Wiz Khalifa! No!
You get Dockside.
He gets 3. I'm gonna draw a card and put a counter on Setessan Champion. And I will pass.
I'm back, baby. Y'all doubted me.
I still do.
2, put it twice, Sliver. Search. There's mana away.
Untap, upkeep, draw, play a Karn's Bastion. I'm gonna go ahead and make a wizard.
We love casting spells.
I'm gonna pay 4 Kaikar, Wind's Fury. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. I can sacrifice a spirit, add a red mana to my mana pool. 2 mana and a dream. I'll pass.
Draw. I'm gonna pay 5. Mightstone and Weakstone. We're at -5 that draw.
I saved us all. This is how you do it.
Anyways, a pass turn.
We will play a Reliquary Tower. I'm gonna Night's Whisper. I'm gonna draw 2,
also a
lose
wizard.
2. 3. Seal of Doom. Have this for double green and a black. Skull Prophet. I will pass the turn.
The end of his turn, I'm gonna channel Odawara, Soaring City. We're gonna return Gross.
If you appreciate the content that we're creating and you'd like to support us here at the dungeon, the #1 way to do so is to sign up to become a member over on our Patreon page. Some of the patron benefits include access to our full deck lists, voting privileges for polls held over on our Patreon, and shoutouts at the end of every video to let everyone know how awesome you are. If money's tight and becoming a patron isn't the best option for you right now, we totally get it. Simply liking our videos or subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and commenting down below all help as well, and are totally free. Thank you all for watching and enjoy the game.
I'll let a land this time. Gold
Put that
Signet.
middle.
Sliver Gravemother. Pay 2. Gem Hide. I'll tap the 3 Gem Hides. And we'll grab Horn Sliver. Time for Combaticus! Each of you is going to have a Gravemother. Each of you is going to have a Horn Sliver swinging at you.
I'm gonna remove the Sliver Gravemother from combat. I'll take 3.
I'll take 10.
That's it for me.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Make a wizard. Play a land for turn, being a plains. Pass the turn.
Play my land for turn. 7/8.
Can I go?
Yeah.
At your end step, I'm gonna Enlighten Tutor.
I'm going to cast Reverberate.
You're gonna also Enlighten Tutor.
Yeah. I think we're gonna grab a 6/30.
I'm going to grab a Doomwake Giant. When Doomwake Giant or another enchantment enters the battlefield under my control, creatures your opponents control get -1/-1 until end of turn. Untap, upkeep, draw. Doomwake Giant. Creatures you guys control get -1/-1 until end of turn.
My sprite, no.
7. Commander. Creatures you guys control get another -1/-1. Then I'm gonna grab an Eidolon of Blossoms. All of your creatures get -1/-1.
Kaikar, no.
Draw a
Where's the
card
short
from my Dolan. Play my land for turn, being a Field of the Dead, making a 2/2 zombie. I will pass the turn.
Draw. Pay 2. Dog call it. Search. Dormant. So it's had Defender, and whenever this creature comes into play, draw a card. Draw. So that's it for me.
We're gonna activate Karn's Bastion. Rhystic Study. Then we're gonna make a wizard. Pass the turn.
Play my land return. We're gonna tap for 8. This is with 1 extra.
You bastard.
We're gonna Skittery Invasion, creating 5/0/1 Eldrazi spawn, and being able to cascade twice.
5 little water bears.
And now we're going into the cascade. Getting a Stone Speaker Crystal. And Karn, Scion of Urza.
Do you pay 1 for either of those?
I'm gonna tap the Might Stone and the Weak Stone for 2 mana to pay for Rhystic Study for the 2 cascaded cards. And Karn, we're gonna +1 them. I reveal the top 2 cards in my library, an opponent chooses one of them, so Eddie will go ahead and have you choose. One goes into my hand, the other one goes into exile with a silver counter on it.
Guess the Soul Ring will go to exile and Sculpting Steel will go to your hand.
And then yeah, I'll pass the turn.
Untap. On my upkeep, I'm gonna tap Skull Prophet to put the top 2 cards of my library into my graveyard, milling a land and a land. Draw for turn. I'll play a Shattered Sanctum for my land for turn, making another zombie.
I made a mistake.
Nyx Weaver. Creatures my opponents control get -1/-1 till end of turn.
In reaction, I'm gonna sack all 5 for 5 mana.
Extra 1 for that.
No, I will not pay for it. Pay 3, exile Nyx Weaver. Turn target card from my graveyard to my hand, returning a Gravebreaker Lamia. Playing a Gravebreaker Lamia for a turn. Creatures, you guys get -1/-1.
In response, I'll sack both of these to gain 6 life.
I do not pay the 1. I'm gonna put an Eidolon of Rhetoric in my graveyard. Draw with Eidolon of Blossom. Go to combat.
We're gonna not overload it, we're gonna Cyclift your commander.
Okay, main 2. I got nothing.
Blue and a black. Hibernation. Wild Petrica.
Do you pay the 1 for that? Why is everybody paying the 1?
I don't want you having a hand, Nathaniel.
Might Sliver. So all my slivers looking +2/+2. And I'll pass my turn.
Tap, upkeep, draw. We're gonna cast Dak Faden. So we're just going to draw 2, discard 2. Discarding Tekathal and Swords to Plowshares. Mystical Tutor. We'll go Vanquish the Horde.
Big yikes.
I'm gonna -3 Commodore to deal 2 of you to each of you and draw 2. We're gonna Vanquish the Horde.
I'll pay 4. Return them to my hand.
I'm gonna end my turn putting a counter onto Dak Faden.
Untap, upkeep, draw, pay 4. I'm gonna use 1 extra for Palladium Mirror. I'm gonna minus card 1. Return, Soul Ring, pay 2, Soul Ring. 4. Playing Still Deep Skill as Soul Ring. 4. We're gonna play Cloud Key, choosing creatures. Pass my turn.
Play land, make a zombie. Anikthea, grabbing Growing Rights. I did that out of order. Calyx, Guided by Fate, paying the 1. Pass.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast the first sliver.
Do you pay 1?
Yeah. On cast, Cascade. Winged.
Pay the 1.
I do have the Cascade again, technically. Entomb. Search my library for a card, put the card into my graveyard, then shuffle my library.
You can choose not to cast that. Is Eddie drawing really worth it when you
It's 1 card!
I'm not going to cast Entomb. First sliver, Wild Petrica. Legion.
Michael's back on top of the board states.
I don't know about that one.
Dog, you have 2 10/10s.
With
Excuse
flying.
Excuse me?
I can't swing. You're good. Go ahead.
Play a mountain. I'm gonna pay 6 for Elspeth, Sun's Champion. We're
Yep.
gonna go ahead and do everything power 4 or greater. We're gonna -2 Dak Fade and give me your Soul Ring. We're gonna -3 Guff. I'm gonna draw 3. Everybody loses it. Go for it.
Alright, upkeep, I gain a life, draw. Combat, I'm gonna kill Elspeth. We're gonna actually -2. I create a construct it's a 0/0, but it gets +1/+1 for each artifact I control. Bam. Pay 10.
You pay 1.
And then from there, we will pass my turn.
Untap, upkeep, Growing Ranks, I have to populate, so I choose a creature token I make and make another one. I'm gonna make another Growing Ranks. Calyx
making
trigger,
all
Growing Ranks enter, we're gonna make Calyx bigger, 10. Commander with the additional 1. We're gonna make Calyx
playing with
bigger off the
clouds, dog.
Constellation trigger. She's gonna grab an Eidolon of Rhetoric.
We're gonna counter Anikthea.
Combat. Eddie, I'm gonna swing 5 at Dak. I'm gonna swing 5 to face. Trigger Calyx, an enchantment creature, dealt damage. I'm gonna make a copy of Growing Ranks. Go ahead, Michael.
Oh,
On his upkeep, I draw, you draw 2.
Okay.
Hibernation Sliver.
You pay.
I will pay the 1. Thorncaster. All slivers have whenever this creature attacks, if it deals 1 damage to a creature or player. 4. Ren and Wellbreaker. I will pay the 1. I'll neg to her. Mill 3 cards, being all is dust. Brilliant Sliver.
Thank God.
And Survive Triumph. I'm gonna swing 1/1 at Torn in the air. And then I'll deal 1 damage.
Ow.
And that's that.
Draw. Planes. Jace. Brainstorm. Teferi, Master of Time. I'm gonna draw, then discard. 2 for an Arcane Signet. Pass the turn.
That's your end step. I'm gonna Seal of Doom your commander.
Yeah, of course you are. Untap, upkeep, draw 4, 1 floating still for Felwar Stone. We're gonna -2 Karn to create a second guy. 11, 12.
Jesus Christ.
Nathaniel,
What's up?
I'm gonna swing a fucking 8/8 at you.
I have a really dead zombie. At your end step, I'm gonna pay 2, paying the 1 additional Grizzly Salvage. I'm gonna look at the top 5. I can put a land or creature from among them into my hand. I'm gonna put an Urborg. Upkeep, 3 growing ranks triggers. I'm gonna make 3 more growing ranks. 3 constellation triggers. I'm gonna make Calyx get 3 more +1/+1 counters. I'm gonna Urborg, make a zombie. 5. That's the commander. That's the tax. This is so Eddie doesn't draw. Tap 12 mana. Cast my commander. Constellation trigger. This will get bigger.
I hate all of this.
I'm gonna Doomwake Giant.
Actually, I'll pay the 2 life to put it to my hand if I'm dead of dying.
Let's make Calyx bigger. Go to combat. Eddie, 3 3/3s and a 10/10 coming at you.
We're gonna destroy the 10/10. You
You
get a
beat
3/3.
the elephant.
And I'll take the 9.
I'm going to Heroic Intervention. You can draw a card.
Sure.
Calyx trigger. I'm gonna make another Doomwake Giant.
2, 3, 4.
Everything's gonna get -2/-2. Calyx trigger. Let's spread the love. Let's make my commander bigger. Pass.
At the end of your turn, we're gonna draw, then discard.
Draw. I want to neg to her, killing her. Milling Coat of Arms. Conversions of Dominion. And Striking Sliver. Got Coat of Arms. My Coat of Arms.
Do you pay the Ristic Study?
I won't pay the 1. Green. Violent Sliver. So we'll just, I guess we'll do the 1 on that one.
In response, I guess while you're doing it, I'll just draw and discard.
Venom. They all have Poisonous 1 and Death Touch. Go ahead, Eddie.
That upkeep. Draw. We're gonna Brainstorm. So draw 3, put 2 back. 3. Saheeli, Sublime Artificer. Followed by Ichor Moon Gauntlet. Landstalkers I control have 0 Proliferate and -12 take an extra turn. Whenever I cast an on-creature spell, choose a counter on target permanent, put an additional 1 of that counter. Trigger Saheeli, Omega 1/1. We'll +1 to Fury, or I guess we'll 0 him to Proliferate, just putting a counter on all. Pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw, play my land for turn. 10. This is with paying the extra. We're gonna play Kozilek, Butcher of Truth. So I get the Cascade twice and draw 4 cards because I cast Kozilek. We'll draw the 4 cards from Kozilek real quick. Cascades. First Cascade being Portal of Phyrexia. You each sacrifice 3 creatures.
Out goes 3 of the growing ranks.
Then we will all is dust.
Yeah.
We are going to combat real quick. Nathaniel, you are dead. I am swinging 2 9/9s at you. That is 18 damage. Eddie, I am swinging a 7/7 at you.
I'll take the 7.
They're actually a lot bigger than 9/9s. That's also a 10/10. Coat of Arms.
Oh, that was actually a really good cascade. Then we're gonna pay 2 to drop the Liquid Metal Torque, and then we'll pay 4 Hedron Archive, and then we'll pay 3 Sword of Fire and Ice. Pass turn.
Untapped. Draw. Gigantic Sliver. All my slivers get +3/+3. My land first turn being Thran Quarry. Quarry for a blue winged. I'll pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Wow, look at that. Wanderer. We're gonna exile your Mechanic Sliver.
Why?
Go ahead.
Untap. Palladium Mirror, back from my graveyard. It's Phyrexian in addition to its other types because of Portal Phyrexia. Draw a card. We're going to play Reliquary Tower, Commander at you, and then Annihilator 4, and, you know, big boys. So then it is 2 13/13s and a 12/12 stuff.
We'll block one of the 13/13 boys.
25.
Yeah.
My 3.
8. Void Winnower, getting 2 Cascade triggers, Thought Vessel, and Mystic Forge. And we'll drop Ancient Stone Idol, getting 2 Cascade triggers, getting a Scroll Rack, and a Platinum Angel. Pass turn. You can't cast even spells.
Okay. Might Sliver. All my Slivers get +2/+2. I go to end step. Go back. So all my Slivers are getting +5/+5.
Untap, upkeep, gain a life, bring a card back. Wow. Go to combat. Swinging everything at you, Michael.
In response, I table flip.
Good game.
Yes, I won one.
And Brennan is able to come out of nowhere with some really good cascade hits to take over the game. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching and see you next time.